So here we are at Bacchus Page House. We're on site. Mike, Trevor, and Jason are just inside the house now with the curator and local medium that has done a few tours in this area. She's just taking them through the house to give them information on what she feels is going on, giving some names of people that have died. I've declined to go in because I don't want as much information as I can get, because when listening back to audio and whatnot, if I get names, then I can coordinate with Mike or Trevor or Jason to see if these are names that she has suggested. It's a beautiful property. The house is 2,800 square feet. It's got a barn on the premise and two outbuildings in the back, but they're not buildings, they're just sheds or shacks. Original structures though. The battlefield was a battlefield. It was part of the War of 1812. The backyard saw battles and apparently death. So there are reports of soldiers in the house or heavy foots or boots banging around. I'm just going to pan around and I'll show you the battlefield. So that's the field there. We're pretty much out in the middle of nowhere. The house was built in late 1800s. It was used as a family home, and then throughout the years it sat abandoned for many years. About 20 years ago, and the Historical Society bought it, fixed it up, and is now a museum. It's just the four of us tonight. Mike, myself, Trevor, and Jason. This is Trevor's second investigation, Jason's third, I believe. So we're really excited about this one. We are actually the first team to ever investigate this house. It's had years and years of claims, and even up to 2 weeks ago, there was tourists in here, and they asked the director what the two kids were doing upstairs when there's only a family of four in there. The little boy came out and asked her why there were kids upstairs. And from what I understand, there are children, spirits if you want to call them that, in the house that play up in the upstairs bedroom. We're going to have a camera up there focusing in that bedroom to see if we can catch anything. And yeah, so I'm going to join the rest of the group, and we're going to set up cameras and we'll start an investigation. Okay, we're here in Wallacestown, Ontario at the Bacchus Page House Museum. We're joined by myself, Mike, Jason, Trevor, Angela, and Julie. There were supposed to be many more of us, but people got scared and chickened out, so it's just the six of us for tonight. We've got a 2,800 square foot building, multiple rooms, multiple planes. We're going to start up here in the, what would this have been? The master bedroom?
We believe so.
Yeah? Okay. We'll start in the master bedroom. There's a picture on the wall that falls down all the time, no matter how much tape you put up there. I have a static cam pointed on that to see if we can figure out why it does that. Excuse me. Activity has been reported for a long time, as far as I can remember, up to even a couple weeks ago, where I think Mike told me that a couple kids said, what were the kids doing upstairs? Correct?
Yes, a little girl came in for a tour and said, oh, there's a little girl here and a little girl here in this other bedroom.
Okay.
But she saw
So,
kids.
even up to a couple weeks ago. So we're going to go lights out, and we're going to get going. Is there anybody here with us tonight?
Maybe ask if there's Elizabeth.
Okay.
Elizabeth here?
Is Elizabeth with us this evening? Elizabeth, if you're here with us, can you make a noise for us? Can you do something? I don't know if you can drum up the energy to do that. If you walk over to Jason, who's on my left, he's got a device in his hand that'll tell temperature and energy. It can spike. Excuse me, it can go up. The energy will go up if you come near him. Do you have the antenna stuck in? Nope. Pull the antenna out. No, other one. Little silver one. This one. Yeah. There we go.
There we go.
just happened that was Jason touching that. If you want to come over and touch that antenna, you don't even have to. You can go around it. Just get in the vicinity of it to set the alarm off. Obviously it didn't hurt him, so it's not going to do anything to you. Now this picture behind me, I believe the name is Lawrence Grant. He was the cultural manager of this building in 2007. Can you tell me why this picture always falls down? Did you not like Lawrence? There must be a reason that just that one picture falls down. There's numerous things on the walls, and it seems odd to me that just that one would fall down, and not just fall down. Pardon me?
I just got a chill.
There must be a reason that I'm really curious as to why it just falls. Like do you set it on the ground? Now Elizabeth, if you're here with us, there's a device behind Mike who's standing right in front of me. It's a recorder as well. I have it in this room to pick up this room, the hallway, pretty much anything on this top floor. Anytime through the night you want to come up to it and say hello to us, I would really, really like that too. Now being a father myself to a little girl who's just my world, she's everything to me. I couldn't imagine the grief of losing her so young. How young were the children when they died?
If it's the same ones, Eliza Ann was just over 3, and Walter was just over 2 years old.
Yes.
And they were, yeah, like I said, 2 days apart. And they were the 2 oldest.
That's very, very sad. My daughter almost 2, and Mike's son's just over 2. I think we both can relate if either one of our children or both Mike's children 2 days apart dying would be absolutely devastating.
Well, I know when we first came in, the baby's crib over here looked like there had been a baby in it, so we smoothed it out. Just wondering if anybody was able to mess it up again. Let us know you're here.
It's a good point, because I can imagine if a mother and child was in this house and you've got 4 complete strangers, 2 that know this house, that have been in here before, but you have 4 male figures walking around into your room, which really didn't happen a whole lot back in the 1850s. The men would be out working, the women would be home taking care of the children. It'd be really odd, kind of frightening to you to have 4 grown men walking into your room. There's always a question that I ask when we do these tours, when we do these gatherings. I've always wanted to know, like, if there are people in this house. We're doing this in the pitch dark. We've got little lights here and there that help me see when I watch this recording back. Do our lights, and like I have the 2 cameras up in the other rooms, do our lights bother you? Because it always seems that when we shut everything off, then things happen. It's almost like if I was to point my flashlight right in Jason's face, like that light that I can't see, is it reversed for you? Is it daylight on the other side?
Hey Kevin,
Yeah.
you don't hear anything faint coming from out there, do you?
Like behind me?
Like, yeah, if for some reason, I just point diagonally, I think I hear like singing, and like not an adult singing, but something.
Small?
Yeah, and
Child?
Could
Yeah.
possibly be coming from upstairs.
I don't know. Like I can't make out what it is. It's so faint. So I don't know if because you're right there by the doorway. If you're hearing it too.
Right before you said that, it felt like something brushed up against my arm.
I keep getting that. It feels like cobwebs or something.
Yeah,
My arm's
like
behind
cold.
my back.
because I had my arms crossed and it felt like something just passed. Oops, oh my goodness.
That's, that's
That
the
was me.
driver.
Careful.
That's the sideboard.
Over here. Yeah, it just like something lightly, and my elbow got cold. That's why I'm grabbing my elbow. It was weird. Right before you said you thought you heard faint singing.
I'm glad you mentioned that because I just thought it had like an itch or something, but almost like cobwebs brushing against
Yeah.
my arm, and I have it behind me, right? So
That was interesting. If there is someone singing, I want you to do it a little bit louder for us. My little girl loves to sing, well, what she calls singing, or screaming, whatever you want to call it. I want you to sing us a song. I almost hear what sounds like talking
Yeah.
Yes.
coming from behind Trevor.
I agree.
Uh-huh. They're probably upstairs.
Just,
Yeah.
just,
Yeah, because we're gone.
2 or 3 people having a little conversation.
yeah, like just
Yeah.
kind of like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
uh-huh.
just-
Or like like a faraway radio.
yeah.
And the thing is, I hear the air conditioning or whatever's buzzing, but it's under that.
Mhm.
Right.
Like it's, and I don't hear well at all. Like I said that the last time we were hanging out.
hmm
And
I don't hear well at all either.
It's almost like it's in your head. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like it's
It was after I finished talking that I could hear it. Like it's not like I can hear it over me talking.
Yeah.
It's like it's going on behind us, like somewhere upstairs or.
Mhm.
That's good. I want you to move around. I want you to feel more comfortable with us being here. As you can tell, we're not doing anything. We're not doing anything other than talking. I think I just saw something poke around the corner. Because I got the whole door frame where the kids' room is.
Yeah,
And
you're in a direct area of lots of energy. The door and the stairs.
like a black, like the top corner of the child's room was blocked out for a split second. Come on, you can come out and play. You can come out and say hi to us. Walk past this door, right in front of me. Don't be shy. How about you come down these stairs? They're nice and hard. I know you're in here. I know there's somebody in here. Like I said, I'm not an intuitive, I'm not a medium, I'm not anything. I rarely feel anything. Can you please come around the corner and stand in front of that door? Alright, so we're wrapped up here at the Backpage House. We had a really good night. We've been here just over 3 hours. Had some weird stuff go on. It seemed to be more when the medium was here. Now that she's gone, like Mike and I just did our solo up in the couple bedrooms, and there was nothing. Like not a peep out of this house. When we were all together and she was here, we were hearing weird things. I swear I saw something move right above me in the stairs, like a head peeked around the corner. Trevor thought he heard singing.
Singing,
We all thought we heard talking coming from upstairs. But the medium leaves and the house is as silent as a church. Really interesting night. Nothing major happened other than those little bits. That picture on the wall is still hanging there. It didn't fall. Very disappointed in that, but it's the way it goes sometimes. So we're gonna wrap up. I think we've done a pretty good job tonight. It's not a huge house, 4 people, that's all we needed. So with that, we'll go lights on, and we're done.